what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about the FedEx workers who were fired for sharing a customer video. Here is the video, and then we'll get into the report.
But you didn't have to come out there cussing me like that, like I'm some child. I ain't no little boy. I'm no little boy. I'll wait till the police come.
You can record all you want, bro.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
Right there.
I got
that's
you,
where
bro.
your power at right there. That's your power. That's his power. That's where your power at right there.
Where you going?
Man, I ain't finna waste my time with you. You got my information. You got my information. They'll find me. They'll find me. You need to get your glasses back on.
I thought you were waiting for the car.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna whoop my ass too. But you didn't have to come out there cussing me like that, like I'm some child. I ain't no little boy. I'm no little boy. I'll wait till the police come.
You can record all you want, bro.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
Right there.
I got
that's
you,
where
bro.
your power at right there. That's your power. That's his power. That's where your power at right there.
Where you going?
Man, I ain't finna waste my time with you. You got my information. You got my information. They'll find me. They'll find me. You need to get your glasses back on.
I thought you were waiting for the car.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna whoop my ass too.
Okay, so after this video went viral, it looks like the FedEx workers were fired by FedEx. And here is the backstory according to the other guy that was videotaping. Update. FedEx called and told me to take down this video and fired both of us today. I'm reposting this video because people like him, doesn't matter, white or any race, should never disrespect essential workers, putting their lives in jeopardy, especially with this COVID-19. Backstory. All we did was just deliver his package. Mind you, he was in the house. It was a quick stop. As soon as we were leaving, he ran out his house, cursing and threatening us, and we just apologized, but he kept escalating the situation, then kept saying he would whip our black A's.
I thought you were waiting for the car.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna whoop my ass too.
That's when we told his wife to get the police on us. That's when he kept following us, and then he pulled out his phone to record us and start playing the victim role. We drove off at first, but they yelled, "Fuck y'all." So we stopped the truck, and that's when I started recording the incident. After the video, the police came and we told our side of the story, and the man said to the police, they looked like they would have broke into my house while my wife is there. The white dude was lying the whole time. Mind y'all, we go through this all the time. He was the first to actually come at us crazy, and all we doing is our job. We work 6 days out the week to deliver these packages during this coronavirus going on. I really appreciate the job opportunity I had with FedEx. No hard feelings, but I pray I can get back on my feet because I have a daughter now. So after these tweets, I guess there was GoFundMes that was created. There was a little bit of confusion. Then he got to the bottom of it that it was an organization that put together a GoFundMe for the two gentlemen. And the GoFundMe has amassed $65,000 the last time I checked it. And, you know, it looks like people are looking out for them. What do you guys think about this situation? Do you think that they were wrong for recording the man? Do you think that FedEx was wrong for firing them? What do you think about it all? Now, let's go on to the next story. Okay, so the next story that we're going to talk about is a Grub Hub driver who decided to run over a woman. And if you're on my Instagram, you've already seen this video. For those of you guys who are not following my Instagram, definitely hit that follow on Instagram right now. It's at @neekatnight_. And that is where I post several videos, and you may be missing out on the tea that comes out before I do a video on it. And some stuff I don't even do a video on. So make sure you go over there to follow me there. Anyways, so this video I posted on my Instagram, and it is of this Grub Hub driver running this woman over. The video actually shows her actually being ran over, and I have a slow motion of it. So if you don't like to see things like that, you can skip ahead to the timestamp that you see on the screen, or you can click off on the video and we'll just see you on the next one. Here is the video.
You just threatened to run her over.
You threatened to run me over.
day to day. Like, and we're just trying to be essential workers to feed people. This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous.
You are a racist.
Because he was violent in my store. Don't you worry about that. You don't do what you do. That's not talking police. I wasn't wrong, you were.
Whoa, motherfucker! You just throw. Whoa, motherfucker!
Breaking right now. Within the past 10 minutes, Chicago police charged this Grub Hub delivery driver accused of running over a woman with his car. Police say Amir Muhammad turned himself in last night. Video shows the 24-year-old victim being hit by the car Friday in East Lakeview outside Miss T's Southern Fried Chicken. The owner says Muhammad came to pick up an order with Grub Hub. She asked him to wait outside because of social distancing. She said the delivery driver started a fight before running outside.
Okay, so what they have written up, it says, a food delivery driver is accused of running over a Chicago restaurant employee and dragging her several feet during a confrontation that began over social distancing requirements last week, according to media reports. Amir Muhammad, 30, faces multiple felonies, including aggravated battery, failing to report an accident involving an injury, and misdemeanor counts of leaving the scene of an accident and driving without a license, stemming from a Friday incident outside of Miss T's Southern Fried Chicken on the city's north side. Muhammad went to the restaurant around 6 p.m. to pick up a Grub Hub delivery when he was told to wait outside because of social distancing requirements. He allegedly kicked and slammed the front door instead and went to his car to try to leave. Restaurant staff followed him and told him the police were being called. Muhammad allegedly threatened to run over a 24-year-old female employee. Prosecutors said and drove forward. He allegedly dragged her 20 to 30 feet while her body was on top of the hood and her legs were underneath, the Chicago Sun-Times reported. As the victim and witness one stood next to the defendant's car, the defendant drove forward, striking the victim with his car. Assistant State's Attorney James Murphy said Tuesday, after striking the victim, the defendant dragged the victim with her body on the hood of the car and her legs underneath. A witness recorded part of the confrontation and uploaded it online, according to the newspaper. The woman was hospitalized with 2 broken shoulders, a broken arm and pelvis, lacerations and bruises across her body, Murphy said. She remains in intensive care unit as of Tuesday. Muhammad turned himself over to the police and is being held on $5,000 bond. The vehicle he was driving is registered to a third party that loans vehicles to Grub Hub drivers for half of their profits, according to the Times. The driver whose account he was using has been banned by the platform, the company said. Okay, so wait, was he not, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out that last part. So was he not authorized to drive officially through Grub Hub? Like somebody let them use their account for half his money? Is that what I'm reading? I really don't know, but I want to know what you guys think. So it looks like, from what I gather, is that somebody placed an order through Grub Hub. He was driving a vehicle that was loaned to him to get half of the proceeds of him doing the pickup. And he went to go pick up the order, and when he got there, they were not finished with it. They told him to stand outside, wait outside. He kicked the door, and it doesn't say like the door was broken or anything, or like if the glass was shattered. So I'm not understanding why they went outside to confront him outside. I don't know, but what do you guys think about it? Do you think that they were wrong for going outside to confront him, or do you think he was wrong and they had a right to confront him, and you think that he was wrong for running them over? Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments. Okay, so the last story that I'm going to talk about is of a woman who is being accused of assaulting an 11-year-old black little girl because she believed that she was stealing her mail. The attorney that's on the case, he tweeted out about the matter, and he said, "Meet Skylar, an 11-year-old who on last Monday was assaulted in Aiken by a grown woman while, wait for it, getting the mail for her grandmother. After the assault, she was offered cookies. We have this queen's back, though, 100. Stay tuned for more on the story and how she's fighting back." The attorney then showed the incident report of what happened. You can pause it and read it, but they go over it in the news clip that I'm going to show you next. Here it goes.
Surrounding an 11-year-old girl has people here locally talking about racial prejudice in our area. This 11-year-old girl claims she was assaulted by a 38-year-old white woman. The woman says she thought the young girl was stealing from her mailbox and shook her while accusing her. A report says she tried to apologize when she realized the little girl had her grandmother's mail by offering cookies. Sydney Heiberger has the details of the case.
The big question being raised here by Skylar's attorney, when are people of color going to be able to stop being afraid of doing everyday things like getting the mail? It's the message 11-year-old Skylar wants to get across and why she says she's seeking justice.
We're hurt, we're upset, and we're angry.
That's how Alice Patterson says her granddaughter Skylar feels after being allegedly assaulted while trying to pick up the mail.
Growing up in the South, we had to endure this. Our parents had to endure this. It's 2020. We will not have our children go through what we had to go through.
According to the Aiken Public Safety Incident Report, a 38-year-old woman aggressively approached Skylar and demanded her mail back, grabbing and pulling her arms. Normally, Skylar says she would not have assumed this was a racially charged event, and the incident report makes no mention of race. But she says the woman's husband told a different story.
The husband said, if you were a different type of person, this would have been another story.
It's no murder, but attorney Justin Bamberg says it's just as important.
We've seen you can't jog while black. We've seen you can't eat ice cream in your own apartment while black. And now you can't get mail while black, even as an 11-year-old child.
In his eyes, someone doesn't have to die to stand up for what's right.
At the end of the day, an injustice is an injustice.
So girls like Skylar don't have to be scared while getting the mail. Attorney Justin Bamberg says at this point they are not planning to pursue any civil action in this case. He says they're just hoping the criminal justice system makes an example here. Now, according to the woman's citation, she's scheduled to appear in court on July 15th. In Aiken, Sydney Heiberger, on your side.
In a follow-up tweet made by the attorney, he said, "Don't nobody want no dang cookies after being assaulted by a grown woman. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." Join us tomorrow evening with Roland Martin as we discuss the assault of an 11-year-old queen whose only crime was getting her grandma's mail in Aiken while black. Now, to me, when I was looking at this, what is the most disturbing thing is the fact that it was a group mailbox. This wasn't a mailbox where it was individual mailboxes in front of each person's home. It was the mailboxes that we see today where there's about 10 or more mailboxes all combined together in one unit. And you go to that unit to get your mail, you go to the number of yours, you go and get your mail out and you pull it out. So why this woman would feel like this girl was stealing her mail at a group mailbox, I can only imagine or think or fathom that what she was thinking. I can only think of why else would she want to feel like she was stealing her mail other than it being a racial thing. She wanted to press a black girl, and she felt like, once she got caught up and once there was smoke, she thought it will all go away by baking the girl some damn cookies. No, you don't get away with grabbing on this little girl, shaking her up and doing everything that you did, and it's just going to all go away because you think that you could bake some cookies and then it's just going to disappear. No. So, I'm glad that they are pursuing this, and hopefully criminal justice charges are brought forth against the woman because she had no right putting her hands on this little girl. The little girl, she is kind of big for an 11-year-old, but still, she still at the most looks like a teenager, and she still is somebody else's child that this woman still ain't got no damn business putting her hands on her. So I want to know what you guys think about this story. I want to know what you think about the other stories that I talked about in the beginning. Let me know what your thoughts are on the FedEx workers who were fired after they recorded a customer who was recording them. The customer whipped out his phone, they whipped out their phone, and they got fired as a result of the situation. Then let me know what you think of the Grub Hub driver. Who was in the wrong? He was a person who drove up to them them trying to get an order. The order wasn't ready. He kicked the door. Then, they proceeded to follow him out, and he ran the woman over who was blocking his car. Let me know your thoughts on all of these stories down below. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Not now, but right now. And if you have not visited my website, neekatnight.com, it is spelled exactly like my channel, neekatnight.com, and you can get all of your quarantine and chill needs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.